Hey, welcome back to another episode of Askees and Coffee. It's been a while, we took a bit of a break, we've been doing other things, and sometimes when you give up the truth as much as I have to do, you need to allow people some time to recover. I hope you've recovered, because today's one is a doozy. So today's question is, how do I not fail myself? How do you not fail yourself? How do you do it? So first of all, you need to think about what would it look like to fail yourself. You see, you need to have an idea of who you are and where you're trying to go to be able to know if you failed to reach that place. And in this era of YouTubers and Instagrammers and influencers, this idea of who we are, where we're trying to go, what goals do we have, what would be our definition of success, it's all influenced. It's influenced by the things we allow to influence us. So the beginning of reality TV coincided with my own childhood, where we were seeing the idea of reality TV through Survivor and Big Brother, and just this, giving us this inkling of watching other people and how they live, and this is not scripted, it's real life. Only for it to become scripted and not be real life. And now your generation is now seeing influencers and YouTubers and vloggers as real life. They're so relatable because the content they make, they use, equipment just around them. You're watching a person for an hour putting on makeup. I mean, how could that not be real? How could that not be relatable? So what this stuff is actually doing to a lot of us is making us forget that the people who are supposed to influence us, the people we're supposed to look up to, should be close at hand, should be touchable. Should be people we can ask questions, could be people that we are able to observe. Because the minute your hero is someone you only see through a screen, they become perfect. Whatever it is that they create in their content for you to consume is scripted. So the first sign of you feeling like you're a failure in life is that you are comparing yourself with people you don't actually know. But you think you know them because you follow them on Instagram. You think you know them because you subscribe to their YouTube channel like this one. Please subscribe because you know me. You think you know them. And you see the perfection in their life and you're like, man, I'm failing myself. I'm 25 and I haven't done anything with my life, but the influencer I'm following has 3 cars and a whole house. What's wrong with me? That is dumb, but understandable because of the things we're paying attention to. So if you want to be sure that you're not going to fail yourself, you need to reevaluate who you spend your time with. And not the physical time only, but the digital time. The people you follow are going to determine if you feel like you're on the right track or not. Because the truth is, if you are struggling through university, if the people around you are real and the people you look up to just finished their degrees, they will be the ones who will always tell you that, fam, struggling is normal, and you're less likely to think you're a failure because you are not passing as well as you should. Because that friend of yours who just graduated and had incredible pictures taken by more than words, when you ask them, how did it go? How does it feel to finally be done? In the back of your mind, you will remember all the things you saw them go through. All those moments, it felt like giving up was a better solution, and then they didn't, and then they got done. We need to reevaluate who we allow to influence the way we view ourselves. And you could never fail yourself if the goals you set and the direction you're trying to go was based on truth about who you are and the people around you giving you feedback if you're on the right direction, then you won't fail yourself, because the people around you who love you will hold on tight to you when you feel like giving up. And when you hint to them that it's not going well, they will step up. But I promise you, that Instagrammer you follow doesn't know you. You can write there in the chat, you're my inspiration, like I look up to you. They're not gonna come up to your house and hug you and tell you that you're not a failure. Maybe they'll make a video like this and say you're not a failure, but they don't know you personally. They can't speak truth into your life if they don't know you. So please, one of the simplest ways for you to try and not let the idea of you being a failure get too deep in your head is to keep your head out of things that are unrealistic. Is to keep your head out of spaces where you cannot engage those people for them to tell you the real truth. Because all the successful people you're watching, all the people that you're comparing yourself with that you don't know personally, you are simply seeing a percentage of their lives that has been perfected, cleaned through a filter. It's highlights, it's a trailer. You could never handle watching your hero show you 24 hours of their life for the next 10 years for you to actually see what it took. So you're only going to take what they tell you, and then you're going to compare yourself and say, I'm 25, why am I not doing anything with my life? Don't do that. Don't do that. And for those of you who are also believers, I've put in the link an incredible sermon by J. Makop, where he talks about the temptation of failing. I think it will encourage you. It's there by the descriptions. Check it out. Subscribe to his sermons. Follow him on Instagram. At least if you're going to embrace this life of being influenced, now influenced by abantu realistic, how? I wanted to take time to tell you about the sponsor of this video. The sponsor of today's video is More Than Words Photography, where we believe that a photo is more than words, it is what remains. So for your next event, most important moments of your life, you need it to be captured by someone who will be able to treat it with the respect and love that it deserves and make you realize through the lens just how important you are to the people around you. I've left in the description the website as well as the booking link. Give it a try. You'll be surprised how just having someone capture your most special moments will be the thing that remains to encourage you when you're tempted to fail and give up. All right, that's all I have. That's all I have for today. Nyaniko Baklena. Subscribe.